me just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run into heads, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke because he got a lot of laughs from lots of folk. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red. Some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and my fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, and I'd search them honky-tonks and bars and kill that man and give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I had just hit town and my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street of mud, there at a table and dealing stud, stepped a 30 mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that sneak was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. Well, he was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the streets, kicking in the gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher, man, but I really can't remember when. He'd keep like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, but I pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me and he saw me smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along." So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah, he said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in the eye that I'm the son of a gun that named you Sue." What could I do? I got all choked up and threw my gun. I called my pa and he called me son, and come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, and every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. Oh man, I still hate that name.